Guten Morgen, muchachos, from top of the goddamn table. Right? Still, your table-topping Ghana's still looking down upon y'all. Hope y'all are doing fantastic. Naona kidogo wale vijana wa 115 charges wanateremka. Wanakaribia marafiki zao wa pale Manchester United. All of a sudden, mko namba 4, sisi tuko namba 6. Ala, kunaendaje? Vindu vichenjanga. You know? Kidogo tuliona karibu ndovu iteseka kidogo, but yeah, I'm here because normally, first of all, I don't do videos on Friday. Second of all, I'm doing this because we had a midweek fixture happening. Yeah, we had game week 15 going on during the week. We had some interesting fixtures. Teams like Arsenal going up against Luton Town. Ndovu karibu atoke juu ya mti. Luton nao hakujua Kiswahili lakini we had Manchester United going against Chelsea, two weak teams having a go at each other. Nothing beats watching that. We had Spurs versus West Ham, London derby. Is there a game week where there is never a London derby? Like all game weeks, always have a London derby. Makes me wonder, how big is London? I need to go to London. I need to go to London. Then, of course, we had Everton versus Newcastle, Brighton, Brentford. Some interesting matches for sure. All right. So on Tuesday, the kickoff was Wolves Burnley. Nothing to talk about here. Wolves won that game 1-0. Burnley Kidogo had a lot of possession. They were playing quite well, but again, Kamakawa, they're not clinical enough when they beat a team that is not Sheffield United. Yeah, and they won that game. They lost that game 1-0. Of course, I think they're still second bottom of the table. I think, yes. Then after that is when you have the big fixture now, game that is worth watching. Luton Town versus Arsenal. Before this fixture, of course, I was talking big, saying how we are going to steamroll Luton Town. Kila mtu alisema tutapiga Luton. Bao mingi sana. Hey, Luton wako like, hawa watu ni kama hawajatujua sisi. Hawa watu ni kama hawakuona tukicheza against Liverpool. So he scored the first goal. Quick turnaround by Arsenal. From the throw-in by Jesus to Saka. Saka cut back for Martinelli. Bang, 1-0 Arsenal. And I'm going to be honest, Luton did bring the game to us. And I was watching that game like, oh, mnataka kucheza Kujeni sasa. You want game? Bring game. You're bringing game? Kujeni sasa. We'll bring you the A game. And they brought their A game, I'll be honest. But then again, they knew the A-listers were in town. So, you know, when small teams are playing against big teams, they always stand up. Uliza Chelsea wakati walikuwa wacheza na Arsenal. Hey! Uliza Chelsea wakicheza na Manchester City. Allah! Uliza Luton wakicheza against Arsenal sasa. Ay, wewe. Hey! Vindu vichenjanga. So, we scored first, of course, and then Luton Town, they got a corner kick, and they scored. The equalized. I'm like, okay, hawa nikawa watasumbua. And from then on, kila time Luton alikuwa anapata corner kick, like, oh my God. Hii itakuwa ngori. And especially after they got their second goal. So, 1-1, right? Luton Town bado wana later, they're bringing the game to us, giving us no breathing space, always pressing us highly. And then, of course, we scored the second goal to make it 2-1 just before halftime, right? And you're thinking, all right, sasa watu wametulia, umejua, hii ni ndovu iko mtaani. Another corner kick, another goal. Now, this one, David Raya was very suspect, all right? Because he came to get the ball, but did not actually get the ball. Man like Adebayo, yeah, there's an Adebayo. Man like Adebayo leapt higher than David Raya, and he got the ball, and all of a sudden, 2-2. And I'm thinking, David Raya, God damn it. Me naitwa David. Watching another David do a howler is not something I'm used to. We don't do this as Davids. We don't do this. God damn. But it's also worth noting that Adebayo also beat Declan Rice. Because Declan Rice was the one who was marking Adebayo. I don't know if people noticed that. So, yeah, at that point, that will direct us to something once we score the final winning goal. Right? So, 2-2. And you're thinking, Luton Town ni nini? Luton Town ni kama hakusikia mwalimu wa Kiswahili akisema, huwezi shindana na ndovu kunya. If you start such a battle, you cannot defeat an elephant when it comes to shitting. They have a big shitload. Big shitload. So if you're thinking, wewe tutaenda kubishana, utabishana nao kama nani? As who? Where? When? Sangapi? Yeah, so, yeah, man. And of course, 2-2 at that point in time, you're thinking, all right, this is not going to be as easy as I thought. Right? This is going to be a hard-fought kind of win. If you're going to get a win here. And then they scored the third goal. And I'm like, oh my God, oh God damn. But again, David Raya was very suspect because that ball sneaked in between his leg and his hand. And I'm like, I think goalkeepers should save that. Unless you are Onana. You should be able to save that, I think. And then 3-2 now, and you're thinking, Luton Town, they are not joking, are they? These guys did not come to play. Yeah. And kidogo before they knew it, 3-3 cutters of Kai Havertz. Unajua, ni kama ile msemo ya, I think I've seen this video of guys giving a thief an energy drink. Umemchapa, alafu unaona nikaa nafifia, unampea energy drink ndio apate nguvu, sasa umnyoroshe sasa vizuri. That's exactly what we did to Luton Town. We gave them the advantage. They went 3-2 up. We're thinking, oh my God. But Kenilworth Road, I don't think they'll get a better fixture than that. Honestly, like at that point in time, they think they're beating the table-topping Arsenal. That was crazy. So Kai Havertz equalized for Arsenal some minutes later on. Kai Havertz now has 3 goals in 4 games, and I'm thinking this guy has well and truly arrived. I cannot deny, no one can deny. And he's coming in handy for Arsenal. Scored the winning goal against Brentford. Now he scored the equalizing goal for us against Luton Town. His first goal was against Bournemouth. That does not matter. He scored against Lens. And the goal that he scored is quite similar to the one he scored against Lens. Because the Lens one was with his left foot. The Luton one was his right foot. Similar finish. Very similar. Yeah, Kai Havertz amefika. I think he will start against Aston Villa. But that's what's up. So 3-3, and then the last dying minutes, you're thinking, oh my God, we have to puff and get something. Yeah, we can't go to Luton Town and draw. Tutaambia nini watu? Tutaambia Luton Town. To draw na Luton Town, kwani sisi ni Liverpool? Kwanza Luton Town, weirdly, they have scored the most goals that we have conceded away from home. We have not conceded more than, actually, we have only conceded 3 goals away from home this season in the Premier League. Luton Town ndio walikuwa wa kwanza. Again, wanashindana na ndovu kunya. Haya, iliwaramba anyway. In the last 9 minutes, Declan Rice out of a cross by Odegaard. Bang! Winning header. Oh my God, I was going ballistic. I was going mental. I'm sure you've seen that video on Twitter. Oh my God, I was crazy. Yeah. And all those guys who had the memes, pole delete, must have been painful, eh? I think it was hella painful for you. The banter and everything else. So watu wanakutukia na banter ile. It's only Luton Town. Sasa ati mnafurahia mapiga Luton Town. This would have been the same Monday who are going up against us if you had lost to Luton Town. Oh, umetell Luton Town mnapigwa aje na Luton. Mnakosa aje kushinda Luton Town. It's like if I win against Luton Town, I get a point. But if I win against Manchester United, I get 5 points. No? Is it? Oh, wait. If I win against Luton Town, I get 3 points. If I win against Manchester City, I get 3 points. So why the fuck should I not celebrate? Yes, celebration police walikuwa pale on guard. On Twitter. Wanatuangalia vibaya sana, watuambia tutulie. Tutulie kwani sisi ni maji. Kwani sisi ni maji kwa mtungi? No way. Oh, mtakanyangwa, tukanyangwe kwani sisi ni matope. Anyway, big win for Arsenal. Again, maintaining us on top of the table and giving us some leverage between us and teams like Liverpool, which were playing on Wednesday, and Manchester City. Now, Liverpool played on Wednesday against Sheffield United. I was thinking, hapa Liverpool wataua watu. Ini goal difference inajengwa, they only won 2-0. Yeah, still, fair enough. Took them from second to second. Then, of course, during that game, during that time, we had also other fixtures. I think Fulham versus Nottingham Forest. Fulham won that game 5-0. Nottingham Forest, I think they have already sacked Steve Cooper. My God, Steve Cooper amekuwa tu anangoja tu kukua sacked. Because last season nakumbuka at some point in time they almost sacked him. Now I think he's gone. They lost 5-0. We had Bournemouth against Crystal Palace. Away from home, by the way, Bournemouth won that game 2-0 if I'm not wrong. Selhurst Park is all of a sudden looking like a place where if you want to get 3 points, just go to Selhurst Park. It's not looking good. Roy Hodgson kidogo, I feel like he's in trouble. Brighton versus Brentford. That game, you were thinking it's going to be a draw. When you were doing the predictions, Timothy, you are wrong. Brighton won that game 2-1. Hinshelwood, an 18-year-old boy, Brighton and Hove Albion fanhood boy, is the one who scored the winning goal, I think, for them, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, crazy stuff. Then, of course, we had the big games. Manchester City up against Aston Villa at Villa Park. And my God, because I was watching this game concurrently with the Manchester United versus Chelsea. First of all, there's nothing that beats watching 2 weak teams go against each other. Nilikuwa naochio game Manchester na Chelsea naisha the defensive howlers, the midfield, the possession, the amount of time they lost possession in the midfield. Oh my God, the missed chances. Unapewa Miss Jackson kuna time Declan Rice Sterling squared the ball off for him, inahitaji tu a one touch finish, one time finish kai imeenda, hiyo ni bao. Duda like acha nitulize kwanza, I try and chip over. What the fuck Buddha, nilikuwa frustrated. Oh my God. But I'm gonna be honest, every time there's a Guinness watch party, hizo parties zinashika mbaya. It's juni aje. Games zenye wana choose, zote ni drama galore. First of all, Bruno Fernandes miss a penalty. Chelsea miss a sitter. Manchester United wakafunga courtesy of Scott McTominay mwenye team alikuwa ametoka kusema he has position awareness of a donkey. He actually scored a brace that game week on Wednesday. Nahitaji kuona Timothy atasema nini kumhusu next week when you're doing the podcast. Actually, I hope you have watched the podcast. It's fuego. Right? So, like 1-0, and then of course, 1 first, by Manchester United after they missed the penalty. A lot of howlers, a lot of defensive mistakes, a lot of lost possession, missed chances, crazy stuff all over the pitch, man. And then, of course, Chelsea equalized courtesy of Cole Palmer. A goal, I think, Onana should have said, but then again, it's Onana. Then, of course, 1-0 at halftime, came back again, huffing and puffing. Makosa kibao. Watching two teams go against each other has to be one of the best things you can do in football. I kid you not. I totally enjoyed that game. So 1-0, and then Scott McTominay in the second half came in and did the thing. Worth noting for this game, Rashford did not start. And they had a very good game, the guys who started. I'm talking Garnacho and who was on the wings? Is it Anthony? Anthony is putting in quite a fight for Manchester United. I'm going to give him that. So that game, ikaisha 2-1, courtesy of Scott McTominay. Brace. Elsewhere, Villa Park kalikuwa kananuka. Majani nilikuwa na watch hiyo game kwa simu. Naona Aston Villa are cooking. Manchester City wanapelekwa mbio kama mwizi Nairobi. Oh my God. And then they did actually win that game. Aston Villa won that game. I'm like, oh my days. Manchester City now have gone 4 games in a row without winning. That has to be some sort of a record. I can't recall the last time they went on such a run. I can't. Honestly. I cannot. They have conceded 9 goals in the process. And out of that loss, they moved to 4th from that. Villa were kind of 3rd. Man City were kind of 4th. I can't recall. This one, honestly, you'll have to remind me of the comment section. I can't recall the last time Man City were 4th in 15 games into the season. Skumbuki has to be now called 2016, 17 or something. It's insane. It's insane, and I'm goddamn loving it. But worth noting, Rodri was not in the team. So clearly, each team, a one-man team, no? Rodri, Man City wana collapse. Lost against Arsenal, lost against Wolves, lost against Aston Villa. Zote wakati Rodri hayuko. Yeah, one-man team, I think. So yeah, I mean, Villa were doing good. But Villa also, it's worth noting, hawajacheza team kubwa sana. Seriously. Villa, I think wamecheza Manchester City yenye ina Rodri ni sawa. Wamecheza na Liverpool iliwapiga. Wamecheza na Chelsea, I think walishinda 1-0. Hawajacheza na Newcastle, hawajacheza na Spurs, hawajacheza na Arsenal, hawajacheza na Man United. But this weekend, that's when we're going to inflict them their last L. Another L for them. Because tutapiga sisi. Unajua sisi kama Manchester City. Sisi ni wabaya. We are bad. Sisi ni bad men. The last time Aston Villa lost at home, was back, I think, in March or Feb. 14 games in a row hawajapigwa at home. The last time they lost to Arsenal. Arsenal is going to their patch or to their park this weekend. Just like Luton Town. Luton Town wametoka kupigwa na Arsenal. Alafu next ni Manchester City. Yaki Premier League hapendi Luton. Unaizaje weka kitu kama hiyo? You're setting them up to fail. Oh my God, like how? Unaweza Manchester City wataenda kutoa machungu na Luton Town aki. Luton Town. Aki tuombe Luton Town this weekend. They are in trouble. They are in deep trouble. So that's what's up. Then after that, I think on Thursday we had Everton Newcastle. Everton, I thought they were going to get beat, but I didn't know Kieran Trippier was to be an agent for Everton. He was actually the man of the match for Everton. He gave them 2 easy goals. Lost the ball twice and got punished for it. And then, of course, Beto scored the 3rd, 3-0 to Everton. I'm like, what the hell? That was unexpected. I didn't see that one coming. No one saw that one coming. And then, of course, after that, Everton, I may talk about bottom 3. So I'll talk about bottom 3 anymore. Then, of course, we had Spurs versus West Ham, and you're thinking, another London derby. A London derby. The London derby in game week 14. And I'm thinking, Spurs. Wametoka kudu the thing against Man City. Sembuse West Ham. Udogi was like, Nyash, ujanisikianga? You don't know about me. Because Udogi is the one who gifted West Ham their winning goal. First of all, Spurs scored first. That was okay. Who scored the first goal for Spurs, by the way? Who was this? Kisikumbuki. I can't recall. Oh my God. I can't recall. But yeah, Jarrod Bowen equalized for West Ham. And then Udogi with a stupid ass pass, low-weighted pass, not good enough, not heavy enough to get Vicario. And of course, Vicario had to come out, man. They punched the ball away, but only to James Ward-Prowse's foot. Foot ni nani? Bang, weka ndani. And that was apparently, James Ward-Prowse has not scored more goals against any other team that he has against Spurs. Anapenda Spurs mbaya. Ni kama agent wa Arsenal huyo. Yeah, so Spurs lost, man. And Spurs, I think they've lost, since they won the first 10 games, they've lost the next 5. They have not won the next 5. Hawajashinda. They drew the first 3 after 10 to get to the game week 13, game week 14. No, they lost. The first 3, game week 15, game week 14, ndio walidura Manchester City. Game week 15 ndio hii sasa. 5 games without a win for a team that had won their first 10. Not lost their first 10. It's crazy. It's insane. So waendelea tu na hiyo ring, man. Hiyo iko sawa. So that's how Cookie crumbled in game week 15. Crazy game for sure. Luton karibu atoe ndovu juu ya mti, lakini Mungu ni nani? Mungu halali na ndovu ni kuu. Yeah, walijua hivyo. So that's what's up, man. Let's see how game week 16 will drop. Of course, we have a preview game. We have a preview video for game week 16, sorry, dropping later on in the afternoon. Of course, we showed that when we were doing the Extra Digest podcast. You should watch that podcast. It was really good. All right, that's what's up, man. Have a fantastic weekend. Enjoy your weekend. Kama tulisema, if you watch the podcast, sisi tulisema ni watu wa sherehe pia. Hii weekend tuko mapiano. Saturday. If you'll be there, I will be there. We might support each other as we enjoy some piano, baby. All right, catch you on the next one.